Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to another Porsche Cup Tuesday. Great to see you here. Now, we are both a little bit early and a little bit late. So, thank you for joining me here at the start of this stream. I normally start a half hour early than this, and I actually had the stream scheduled for a half hour later than right now. We are home alone this week, essentially, parenting wise. So I was just a little bit unsure how long it was going to take to get kids down, and we are ready to go now. So thank you for joining me at the start. Jatine is here in the chat. Hello, mate. Welcome, welcome. Crazy, crazy. Yeah, I think it could be a bit of a crazy night here at the Nordschleife for Porsche Cup, week 7. Can you believe it? We're halfway through season 2, 2026. We've been putting a bit of effort into this one. I've been doing a few hours today. Did a couple of races earlier today, and mixed emotions about everything at the moment. The Porsche Cup is a lot of fun around the Nordschleife. We've been focusing on GT3. That is what we'll be driving in the 24-hour race this weekend. But essentially, we need to put the time into Porsche Cup here to do this week's races. You need to qualify. Basically, the way Nordschleife is a little bit different to most Porsche Cup weekends because you need to qualify separate to the race. And a good qualifying time will essentially get you near the front of your field for all the races that you do. So it's kind of important. I set a half decent time in fixed earlier today, and I haven't been able to set a proper time in the open setup just yet. You essentially get one lap, and you only get that chance every hour. So it's a bit tricky needing to go into sessions and bits and pieces. But fortunately, tonight, before we jump into our first race at 8:45, we are going to get a chance in about 15 minutes' time to do an open qualifying run and hopefully put our time down. Just not an invalidated lap. Any time will do, I think, for the time being. There are a lot of people driving at the moment. It looks like it's going to be a really fun week in Porsche Cup. Even the 2 races I did today, I was not top split, which is great. It just shows there's numbers showing up essentially. So they've been a bit of fun. They were unlucky both times. We had accidents. But the pace is kind of there. I don't know. This is either going to be a great stream or a shocker. I don't think there'll be a middle ground to it. So Jack Pfeiffer, hello. Good afternoon. Yes, hello, sir. How are you? Welcome in. Thanks for being in the chat, mate. Appreciate it. Yeah, how is everyone going today? Has anyone done any Porsche Cup around Nordschleife before? Yeah, certainly a really, really fun track. Crowd of Sky, hello. Welcome. Yeah, so guys, yeah, I've got 15 minutes, about 11 minutes here until the qualifying session opens. So we'll get out, we'll do a little bit of driving, just continuing to warm up here, and then yeah, like I said, we're just hoping that we can just put one fast lap in, get that qualifying time because that'll make things a lot easier. Hey Jeremy, welcome mate. Because yeah, pretty much like after today, I really need to focus on the 24-hour in GT3 and get our practice in, do some night practice, some rain practice, and all that stuff. So I'm kind of a bit desperate for the next few races to go well and get some series points, have a bit of fun, and then kind of like put it aside. So, James, yes, it is, mate. Full 24-hour layout. Yeah, there's a lot of people driving. The race that's just started that I missed has over 400 people in it, which is big for a weekday race. So yeah, I don't think we'll be top split tonight. I think there's proper strength of fields going on, and it might give us a chance at some better results. But yeah, look, it's going to be full on. It's going to be full on. So no, this is proper good. No, well, that's the thing, James. Like, I really need, I really was really keen for this week, even though we're not doing the 24 in the Porsche Cup. Part of me would love to, actually, but no, GT3 is a bit easier with the team. So yeah, pretty much after tonight, yeah, I've just got to get cracking for GT3 practice. Although all the NEC events and stuff we've been doing has it's kind of given me some confidence that we can get in and get it done. But yeah, so qualifying, James, basically there are qualifying sessions, and it's a little bit like I think about it's a bit like Gran Turismo. You know, they go out and they set a qualifying time, and that's your qualifying time for the whole week. And you can go back and try and improve it. But there's a slot every hour you sign up as a separate session. You'll see it in the officials. I'll show you here. It's that one. No, it's that one. I'll show you here. So basically in the normal UI, you got racing, but you've got the qualifying ones here, and you sign up for a qualifying session. Essentially, though, it's 1 an hour, and you get 1 lap. If you invalidate it, that's it. So it's 1 lap an hour. I've had 2 proper cracks at this today, and I stuffed up each one in open, but I did get a lap in fixed. So, but there's some crazy fast people. Look, an 8:05 is the current pole time, that's ridiculous. And I'll show you here. So a quick look. I think in fixed, it's an 8:07. It's just bonkers. Like my best lap in practice has been an 8:14, which hasn't felt too bad. But you see here, that would still be ish up there. But these top guys, that's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So yeah. An 8:14.1 has been my very, very best, and that still put me 36th. So it's not half terrible, but yeah, you've actually got to put it together, right? 1 lap only. So yeah, we're in a practice session at the moment. The qualifying session's like 20 minutes, so we'll crack in about 12 minutes time, and try and put a lap in, and that means when you go into your split for the race, you then sign up for the races separately. You'll have a start position straight away. So the most people won't have done a qualifying lap, so literally anything on the board will put you nearer the front of the field for this one. And if it's half decent time, might put you right at the front. So, but yeah, it's a great car around Nords. It's interesting. It's a little bit different, just a little bit different to GT3. There's a few spots you can attack differently, but it's not too dissimilar. If you know the Cup car, you can kind of work around it. And then the races tonight, 3 laps. So pretty fast and furious. It's a full 24-hour layout. And yeah, kind of survive. So I did 2 races today. The first race I was running 3rd, and the guy from the lead of the race had a moment, hit the barrier, let go of the brakes, went straight back onto the track, collected me, which was very disappointing, because I was feeling pretty comfortable in that one. And then the second race, we'll be coming up to it. Yeah, a little bit of a tangle, which is really unfortunate. Probably the worst bit of netcode I had seen on iRacing myself for a little while. We'll get up to it soon. I'll sort of half explain what happened. But I kind of came out of it okay, but then I picked up a slowdown and had people around me, and I couldn't quite get rid of it in time, essentially. So I ended up with a stop and go, and I was carrying about a minute's of damage. So yeah, it was disappointing as well, basically. So yeah, I think I've got some speed. I just need to find a clean race to put it together, basically. Oh. Right, so it was at this corner here, start of the race, cold tyres, and I didn't lift enough, and I went wide. I went wide out here, 2 wheels off the grass, and as I came back onto the track, the guy was coming around me, and he was, like a good foot away from the car. He got some netcode, went out to the grass, and then came back onto the track and hit me. So it was one of those really awkward ones. So that was the race. It's round 2. So yeah, like I said, it's going to be either a really, really great stream or an absolutely shocking one. So. And yeah, this is obviously the least streamer-friendly track in the whole universe. So we will try and keep up with chat tonight, and hopefully we can just have an entertaining race. So yeah, no, exactly, Jane. It's just one of those tracks, right? Like, oh yeah, for all the corners it has, there's so few passing opportunities, and yeah, it's one of those races. You know, the start of the race, people are jostling around, cold tires, and even before then, you know, a few people going a little bit wide, making a few mistakes. Like, there's still nowhere to go round, you know, still nowhere to pass. You know, someone makes a mistake, you think, oh, there's a chance. There's not a chance. It's still not a chance. So yeah, it was just one of those moments. He was well entitled to be alongside, and I didn't even feel the initial touch. When you look at the replay from his point of view, you could see there's a bump, and of course there was some very unkind words thrown into the chat afterwards, you know, and rejoins and bad rejoins and stuff, which obviously, like, I wasn't even off the track. 2 wheels, I picked up an off track, but it wasn't like I was completely off the circuit and rejoined the circuit. But you know, the net code was the problem. We actually had enough space, so that was really disappointing, actually. It's, yeah, I put a few hours in today and I pretty much got no reward for it, but it's all right. But no, a lot of fun. Like I see, I've just done a practice lap just before, time lap 8:17. So I think as a race pace, it's in and around there for me, I think. Which I think is still half competitive. It's just, unfortunately, I don't think I'll be in top split tonight. So, yeah. Hey, look. Yes, good car, good track. This has been a lot of fun, actually. It's been more rewarding than I had expected, and a little bit of difference between fixed and open today. Essentially quite a low downforce setup in open, just with the straight. So it's the open setup's quite a bit looser than fixed. You sort of feel like you can like really attack the corners a lot more in fixed. It's a bit more understeery. But yeah, fixed is probably a couple of seconds slower than open. So yeah, it's a fair bit different. It's pretty wobbly. But where's he going? Where am I going? Favorite bit of the track here for me, this section. Can't touch these curves, they're absolutely deadly. This section here is a roller coaster. Like over the crest here, car gets airborne through here, it's just bouncing around. I found if you don't quite get that section right, it'll just throw all over the place. It's super, super sketchy. What a track. Oh, and then you can breathe for a moment. Oh, goodness me. Hey Marui, hello, great to see you, champ. Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks. Yeah, cheers, mate. Yeah, been a big day of practice, so I'm hoping I can put it into some results for you guys tonight. Definitely feeling it. I'm really, it's really interesting special events weeks. So obviously got our league race on Thursday as well. So there's this really fine balance between needing to do a lot of sim work and kind of keep up with it all, and yeah, especially showing up to the 24 hour ready to go. But also it's incredibly tiring. So I need to show up on Saturday, yeah, ready and mentally and physically ready. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be a tough one. I'm here for it though. Definitely here for it. Been looking forward to the racing at Nords pretty much all year, especially the special event has been a real key goal for us this year, and the fact that it's this weekend feels amazing actually. Oops, spinning. Oh, that's not good. Eek. Okay, I think we can jump in. Yeah, we can. That one's a bit annoying. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Get out of there. Okay, quit. So we should be able to sign up now. Join qualifying. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Just drop this camera a touch. There we go. Yep, so this is the qualifying session for open setup. One lap, one shot, one opportunity. Well, one opportunity every hour. But yeah, it's this is pretty high stakes. So say if we can get our lap time in, I think even if I'm just a bit more conservative and just get a lap in, I think that earlier today I was just sort of really trying to push for a fast time. And I think any time here would actually be sufficient, really. So we're going to change. Yeah, that's it, mate. Gonna give us everything we can. That's all you can do. That is all you can do. Right, so 1 lap of fuel in the car. Flat out. Let's see how we go. So yeah, PB at the moment's a 14.1 or 14.2. Qualifying for fixed, I did a 16.8, I think. So let's see what we can do here. But no off tracks, no spins, no contacts. Only 1 lap this time around. Let's see. Understeer at the first corner. That's the apex. $32, so the track's hot. Qualifying and fixed is like 23, 25 degrees, so. Faster conditions. Hey, Chinook. Sorry, mate, I started the stream a little bit early, so I might have caught you out there. We almost gave it away on the Grand Prix circuit. And to think the top time here is an 8:05. Just blows me away. This corner here absolutely sucks in this car. There's a bump on the entry. And it's like, you just can't take, I just cannot take it flat or anywhere near flat. Too much of that curb. Yeah, time's currently, my PB's an 8:14.2 in open. Yeah, it's been feeling pretty good. It's one of those ones you always think maybe you can get faster, you know, but it's just so hard to get a perfect lap around here. Oh, that was a little bit quicker there. And it's funny when you like really start breaking it down to like segments and looking at Garage 61 and comparing to someone who's maybe 5 seconds faster than you. It's so minimal. Like all the inputs, your braking markers are about right. Everything's about right. Like you don't look at it and go, oh yeah, there's 3 seconds. It's like, it's just everything is about being like a little bit more confident, carrying a few kilometers an hour extra into all the corners. And I think I'm just at a point with this car where it just needs time. It just needs laps and laps and experience and just understanding it more, and there's nothing really more to learn about it, you know? Like, it's hard not to be impatient, just being like, oh, I want to find time and get faster, and I've been progressing so much, why does it not just keep going and going? But yeah, it's just at that point now where it just needs 1,000 hours, you know? Like, it's even worse on the shorter tracks, because, you know, I might be able to get to like within a second of like the really top guys, like even like the 10k guys. And then yeah, you look at the telemetry and it's like you brake at exactly the same point, get on the throttle at the same point, but they're like 2 kilometers an hour mid corner speed faster, you know, or they get it and they're just 10k an hour out the other side, and you're like, where, how? Okay, so this felt alright so far this lap. Always good to get to the carousel. Oh. But imagine having to do this before every race. It'd be nerve-wracking. goodness. There's too much of that inside curb. It's like a ramp. I was going to space. Oh no, no, no. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Okay, it's still valid. Oh, second carousel. You've got to be kidding me. That's going to ruin the lap. Oh, that's so annoying. That was actually a half solid lap at that point. Okay, let's just finish it off. Oh, hey Jack. Hey mate. I did in the end, yeah. I wasn't sure when I could exactly jump on, but got the kids down all right. They seem settled, so we're jumping. That's the other thing tonight. We might have a child-related DNF if one of them packs it in. We will be back to dad duty, but I think this should be okay. Alright, that was a horrible last sector as well. Well, we're going to get across the line, that's the main thing. It's not the best. It's not even close to the best. No, we got a lap. We got a lap. We got a lap. Hey, Walter. Oh, that's so annoying. That is so annoying. Yeah, we just... Felt really good to hear, and I've just tipped it in a little bit too much. We've lost the back end a little bit. It's easily a second in that, if not more. That's all right. We have a lap on the board, which we hadn't managed to do so far. So let's quit out of here. Sign up for the next race. Yeah. So yeah, Jack in the chat there. We were in a couple of races earlier today. Had absolutely no luck at all. Are you joining in on these ones, Jack? Looks like you are. Fantastic. So what did I do? An 18.8, didn't we? Yeah, so that's going to be 76th or something. So not terrible, not great. So yeah, even that second itself, you know, potentially up here somewhere. But that's all right. One on the board. That's the main thing. One on the board. Joining the first one. Nice. Yeah, how'd you find your races earlier today? I sort of saw you had a quick, sneaky look at the results. So start time too late again. Yeah, sorry, man. Yeah, I was hoping to start earlier, but yeah, on dad duty at the moment. So normally we could sort of skip the last part of bed routine and start at 7:30, but it was all me today. Fixed setup is first up. It's good. Fixed this feels a little safer for me. The Open's just got a little bit of nervousness all around. Yeah, 16.4 was my fixed setup time. So 55th. But yeah, see, only 206 people have actually set a qualifying lap, right? So, you know, that's what I mean. A qualifying lap at the moment is pretty handy because it's going to put you top half of the field and get out of some carnage. Yeah. So yeah, sorry, chat about that. Hugo's there. Time to learn this track. So hard for beginners like me. Yeah, honestly, it's proper tricky. So when I first learned, I first learned the Nordschleife on ACC, and it was really interesting because for GT3 it transitions quite nicely. You know, the flow, the braking points, the line, the danger zones. It's all very much the same. And yeah, it's just from there. It's just like slowly chipping away at it. There's a couple of corners you'll start working out. You'll start working other sectors out, and you know, I've done all manner of things now, and it's a lot of laps now, and it's sort of getting there. So, hey, Paul, yeah, man, hey, yeah, no, they really are. I just managed to get an open qualifying lap in. Wasn't my best, made a mistake at the second carousel, but I have a decent one in fixed, so that should be helpful. Yeah, tough old races, these ones. It's a real shame though, Paul, because pretty much after tonight I got to get stuck into 24-hour prep. So I kind of, I don't know, I might jump into the odd race this week just to have a go, but they're just subtly different. So 48.5, so that's back or forward? Because I noticed it's 1.5 forward on an open setup. Yeah, it didn't feel like it gave me the same kind of feel in fixed. I have a play with it now though. We got a few minutes, got 15 minutes here. Have you done a couple of laps, a couple of races at all, Paul? I did a couple earlier today, and I didn't have a lot of luck with people. Caught up in a few moments. Yeah, because it's like that in open. Stayed in GT3 and GTE today. Yeah, nice. Yeah, still meaning to try GTE at some point. Busy old week this week though. Yeah, I think next week will be a bit of a low energy week. We'll be having a bit of a hangover from all of this hard effort. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't think that was the guy, mate. I think he took some retaliation on the wrong person there. What did we just see, guys? Oh no. What just happened? Oh, Watkins is your ultimate track. Nice. I hadn't quite figured Watkins Glen out, if I'm honest. I struggle with tracks that have like a ridiculous esports line. You know what I mean? Like it's like at Watkins Glen through the bus stop. Like the last time out, watching the Aston Martin just like launch over the first part of the bus stop chicane. I really I don't know if it's just like the real world physics person in me who's like, there's an element I'm like, yeah, okay, it's a game, like I can get it. But then just committing to it and getting good at it, I just really struggle. Yes, Paul, yeah, I'm definitely doing 24-hour this weekend. Yep, in GT3, looks like we're going to be in the Aston Martin. So essentially all the practice we've been doing in NEC will come to play there. Yeah, really looking forward to it. Team of 4, so the last 24-hour we had 5. So yeah, more driving. And obviously, yeah, tricky conditions, 31% of rain, chance of rain, like, yeah, it's gonna be mega. Oh, I've had a couple of dropouts from your team. That's a real shame. That's a real shame. Like I also get it because it's so hard to get everyone together sometimes to make these things work. Like I always say about special events, if you've made the start line, excuse me, if you've made the start line, like you've won. Sorry guys, I'm just dying over here. Because it's so much effort to actually just get to a start line that if you make it to that, then that's like half the victory. Oh, and you want to do it in the Pcup? Yeah, I would. It's funny because all my teammates don't like the Pcup. I'm the only one who drives it, and I really like it. But I think I'm going to do a couple of the NEC rounds later in the year, like solo in the Pcup, I think. Because that's what you've been doing for it, isn't it? Hey Zach, welcome mate. But yeah, part of me feels like this is yeah, really good practice for doing one of those NEC races in Pcup or something, or I might be able to convince Jack in the chat, who I've been racing with in Pcup a lot, to come and do one with me. Yeah, I think, yeah, so I think solo would just be... I've never raced for that long, you know, in one go. Like even doing NEC, like you come out of doing one of the stints and you're just like, oh, I'm like a knackered. Like I'm gonna be broken. That was a bit hot. I'm gonna be like properly broken on Sunday afternoon. Not complaining though. That's what I love about it. Yeah, I know. This Porsche, you do need to wrangle it, eh? You do actually need to like it really bounces around. It honestly wants to just kill you all the time. But it's funny because once you understand how it bounces around, you can put it in the right spots. You kind of get pretty comfortable with it. Absolutely love this section of the track. Right, here's the roller coaster. Hold on through here. It makes you really appreciate the aero of a GT3 car through those really floaty sections. Right, it's okay. It's better through the carousel than the quali lap. Next NEC is at night as well. Oh, really? Oh, 500 registered for the next race. Let's go. Oh, yeah, it's a good point, Jack. I lost like 80 iRacing in our 2 races today, so we're even further apart now. Got to get some races right. Get up to where you are. That's awesome registration, though, eh? How popular is that? In 2 weeks' time, Porsche Cup is at Spa. So you can imagine the registrations for those are going to be awesome as well. Which I say is kind of nice, because like I'm glad I'm not finding myself in top split this week, because it would just destroy me. Yeah, just shy of 3,700. Yeah, ripper, mate. Might get lucky. Yeah, I think that second race we did this afternoon, you were door card 1, so we almost missed out on that too, so... Yeah, you're right, Paul. These new tyres, every car they've touched with this new tyre model and physics updates and stuff, it's just come out great. Like, you cannot fault it. Mr. Vanitic? This is not qualifying. I qualified just before, and I've set a qualifying time already for fixed setup. So just doing a little bit of practice to get my eye in. And then when we get into the race session, what I'll try and do is register for the next open qualifying session and see if we can't just improve our quality time in between the races. Should get just enough time to jump out of the race and go and set a quality lap. Kyle Clark, yeah man, these ones are the Sick Mesh gloves. Not sponsored, I bought these ones by myself. They're really nice though. I needed some extra ones for enduros and bits and pieces. So I managed to get 3 of them on Black Friday last year. Yeah, they've been really good. Nice quality, fit really nicely. Oh dear. That's annoying. Yeah, race starts about 3 minutes. So. Really want to go side by side through there. Holy moly! That's so close to getting him. Okay, thank you. Race start at quarter two, sorry. 3 laps. Whoa. That's nice. Yeah, he's practicing all things, isn't he, Paul? That's right, he's entitled to it. Like, it's just one of those tricky tracks it's hard to let people buy even, you know. Most people are pretty nice. Like, I sometimes wonder if people don't have, like, all, like, a certain relative version up. Cheers, Paul. Appreciate it, mate. Like, without, you know, like, with, iRatings and different pieces. Not that, like I say, it's not that, like, oh, yeah, you're 3,000, you should be let by or something. You know, definitely not. You know, full credit. People are on a lap. Maybe it's their best ever lap. You know, and you have to respect that. Like, yes, you've caught them up. They might be on a PB. Gotta let them have it, you know. They just let you by, or you get a really good opportunity. Perfect. But otherwise, I don't mind following. 600 registered. My goodness. What a number for a weekly race. A normal daily race, you know? It's awesome. We'll see if our 24-hour race goes really, really wrong. I can just jump over and jump into some more Porsche Cup racing. A lot of people not working tomorrow. Maybe it's just a lot of people like me who are just like, oh, it needs to be today. Because tomorrow we're going to do prep. Oh my goodness, sorry guys. Right, let's jump into the session. I hate to miss the grid. Yeah, 605, amazing. Let's race. Oh. Yeah, we're going to have a real change of pace on Thursday as well. Our GT3 leagues at Brands Hatch. So, yeah, it'll be really funny actually. I'm not entirely sure exactly how much prep time I'm going to be able to sort of like put into that event because there's just so much Nordschleife going on this week and sort of hard to get excited by it a little bit if I'm being honest. Okay, still 5 minutes of warm up there. We are Jack, we are in the same split, mate. We are in the same split. Door 13. Jack's door 2. And if we look here, yeah, I'm going to start 3rd. Look at that. Brilliant. Yeah, it's almost a nice part. You can have a look at all this and go, oh, yeah, that's where we're going to start. So, Moritz Corona is going to start on pole. I don't think that is... It's really funny. That's so close to the name of that really, really top guy. And who's starting second? Florian. A couple of Germans on the front row, and next to me we've got, I can't even say that, Brazilian driver, car 21. So yeah, all right. So hopefully we can just have a clean start and stay out of a bit of trouble here. Osama down here, I've raced him before. He puts up a good fight. He's starting 7th. Andrew, and is that one? No, that's not the driver we had this afternoon. Yeah, don't recognise all the names. Here's the joy, split some of the split 2. Got what our lowest drivers here are 3K. And yeah, just under 3.7 for Jack, the top of the split there. So bit more of a spread. But yeah, obviously lots of people not setting qualifying times basically. I feel I've done enough warm up. So how is everybody? Is everyone going well? Who is doing the 24-hour? Oh, Todd, I see you there, mate. Sorry about that. What are you running for the 24? Yeah, Todd, we're running the Aston Martin. Essentially we've spent the year being like driving the Aston Martin in NEC. And we feel just really comfortable in it. Like it's just a solid platform. Seemed solid in the wetter conditions. Like I did a bunch of practice over the weekend, so I wasn't able to actually do the last NEC round, as you guys would know because I didn't stream it. But it's some of the servers that were wet, so it was a good chance to practice in the rain. And I worked out that the initial BOP they had for the weekend, for this coming weekend, was actually set last weekend. So I have a feeling that, well, essentially what was raced was the initial BOP. And yeah, I don't think it'll be the one most people pick. I think the Mercedes is probably going to be the most picked car, and it seems like the Ferrari's got a bit of speed in it at the moment. But we've learned from special events that, you know, it's really about what you feel comfortable in, and it's not maybe about being outright fast, but being the most consistent, not crashing. So I think, for us, the Aston Martin feels really nice, really stable, predictable, and it definitely has speed. But doesn't really give you any deadly moments. Not that we've had in the races. So, you know, in the two races that I did with Danny, you know, we finished third and fourth. Simply at the end of the race, just not making those mistakes, you know, but with some solid speed. It's a little understeery and like low grip stuff. And I haven't really, we'll need to test it in like kind of 33, 35 degrees and stuff. So, but yeah, it's hard to change cars of the week. Like once you've sort of decided a couple of weeks out, you kind of just have to run with it and just trust that the balance performance is going to do its thing about overall pace. So, yeah, I think we're happy with that as a team. All right, bit of a deep breath. Like I said, the two races we did today didn't quite go our way. So hopefully we can just get a little bit more luck in this one. Streak the field 3-2-90. MMA, hello. Welcome in, mate. Welcome in. Wow, Nürburgring Esports is the livery of the car next to me. Don't know if that's legitimately their team or if that's just a nice livery to use, but if that's the case. I'm playing iRacing for some time and was wondering, why are Aussie drivers so bad? Is it because it's too late for them for EU time? Well, I'm in near Europe at the moment, which is why I'm racing so much in this time. This is my evening. But I was racing, like, most of the Aussies and Kiwis that I race, if you're in European time zone racing Aussies, you got to remember they're on the other side of the world, and you're going to have a bunch of, like, netcode stuff and bits and pieces. It's not always great. But a lot of the ones I've come across have been great. It's been great to drive with them. Now that is a start. Oh, that's annoying. Turn. That was properly annoying. Don't crash into me, please. Let's steer. In my opinion, some of the most aggressive drivers are Brazilians. And I have one behind me. Love to see where we tagged at the start there. That was a proper start. Thought I had a bit of an opportunity there, but apparently not. Jack's up to 5th. Didn't choose a brake price, did I? Oh, don't hit me! I'm just gonna let him through. That's just... Guy's just hot lapping, regardless of who's in front of him. Guy got a summer behind me. I say I've had good races with him. So it's nice when you start seeing names, because you can just start trusting people. On a 49-inch single monitor. So yeah, I can't see like the left mirror and stuff. I have been thinking about triples. It's just it's just not a now thing. Not a now thing. Okay. Oh, get that inside one. That was an interesting one. All wide. The leader has lost a mirror. You see that one rolling down the road there? It's a cool feature. Right. Should be in the tow here. So Porsche Cup car is quicker up these hills and down the Dottinger Herd versus a GT3. So the slipstream effect is pretty proper. Okay. Hope this Brazilian driver can get on with things now. He's just fallen out of the carousel. Hello, buddy. Yeesh. Ah, this is fixed. Oh, the leader has gone. No, 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 Bradley, no, 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 no. What is that? Oh, there's a big crash behind, wasn't there? Oh, where's Jack? Was he caught up in that? Alright, the slap's got to be better. A couple of mistakes there, we got away with it. Right, relax. See if we can catch this guy again. Okay, a little bit of time to sail behind. Okay, we can really focus on our own race now. Bit hot into the air. Yeah, he's quick ahead. Oh no, Jack! Were you caught in that behind me at the end of the straight? Oh, I got the curb. No. Yeah, it's always tight through there. Oh, don't do it, Bradley. Oh my god. What am I doing? We're leading. We have a damaged car. Well, might be okay. It's just a glance. See how tough these Porsche Cup cars are. What is this race? This hammer is now smelling blood because I've just launched it into the barrier in front of him. So we're cautious going at the moment while I work out if my car's still feeling alright. 9 seconds behind to the next car. You've got to be joking me! You have got to be joking me. Frickin' heck. Frickin' my life in this track. Yeah, now it's bent. Frickin' heck. Oh, guys, just... what am I doing? Like, actually... A perfect opportunity, just throw it away. You're gonna go down there, are you? No, he's not. Oh, dude. Hey, Ringo. Caught me at one of my worst moments. Appreciate it. Definitely bent wheel now. Didn't feel too bad. It really didn't. think this is the car that got you, Jack, is it? Let's at least try and salvage a finish out of this race. It's so bad. Oh, I'm frustrated. Not gonna lie, this is how most of my day went. Lots of promise of speed, lots of good moments, and then just silly crashes and little things going on. Yeah, interesting. Cracked under zero pressure. Despite being bent, the car actually feels okay. Should be my famous last words till it rotates on me again, but I think we can manage this maybe. Let's slow down for cars behind. Eek. Yeah, it doesn't feel great. Just survive, even if we lose a couple of spots. Oh, I didn't sign up for that qualifying lap either, did we? Another one? good exit, but the guy's gonna be gaining in the slipstream. Right. Let's not miss this corner up this time, shall we? I did it again. Yeah, done it again. That time it didn't want to turn like I hoped. Maybe I'll straighten it out. Not quite. It's a pretty tough old car though, isn't it? So I just want the fence 3 times? Oh, that's enough. I just have to apologise, guys. This has not been good. Potential and results have not matched. I was going to show some patience behind. Whoa! Whoa! Holy moly! She's floating around a lot now through there. Oh, look at this. Turn car. He's got a slipstream now in front too. The top 3 are battling so hard now. What has gone on? Oh no, that's the 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Sam has walked away with this one. Come on, slipstream. Just gonna hold this inside line now. Damaged car. Oh, dude. I was just worried of losing it in the braking zone. I'm actually okay with that, as I should never have been there.
Alright, there's checkered flag. Nice run, solid work.
Far from solid, Mr. Spotter. Ah! How badly damaged was it? Yeah, yeah, she's pretty bent. It's not actually that damaged on that side, is it? Wow, that's just annoying, isn't it? That's right. On to the next one. Next one you'll win. Maybe one, I don't know. Ah, yeah. We don't even, do we even need to look at it? Let's have a look back at the start. Let's have a look back at the start. Got a really nice jump here. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh. This, honestly, this guy here, and I'm sorry if you see this, but like, he was just seemed to be driving like no one existed. He was fast. I'm not going to lie. He was fast. But he just sort of... And I did, yeah, I was pretty cautious this opening lap, but... Yeah, if I didn't get pushed there, I reckon I'd be in the lead after turn 1. That was such a good start. That's the best start I've ever had in this car. But yeah, down here. Now, say I hate this corner and that bump. But, you know, straight in there, bang, hit me. And I thought, this is it. You just go in there, mate. I'll just let you go. Otherwise, he's just going to run into me. But yeah, anyway, we need to get out and do some practice for the next one because that was just disastrous. That's not what I wanted. Where do we actually crash? I can't believe I did this. It's too hot. Yeah, lost the mirror. It didn't really do a lot of damage, did it? And this guy's, he's lost it. So we're in the lead. No pressure. Showing that we were completely fine on pace. And then proceed to bin it through here, which I haven't really done in ages. There he is. Hey, Summer. Yeah, we're just chatting about this. That bump's got me a couple of times today, like in different practices and stuff. And most of the time it's completely fine, but maybe just hit it too early. And just, yeah. Around she goes. Yeah, yeah. No, I recognized you at the start of the race, but I don't know. I felt like I was going fine, and then round she goes. But yeah, and then a pretty damaged car after that. It was pretty rough actually. But good win, mate. Well done. Just stayed out of trouble. It's the main thing. Absolutely the main thing. Right. Let's get on out of there. We did get some iRating though. Wouldn't mind actually gaining some safety rating, considering it is Nürburgring and you're supposed to gain safety rating. But that would have been a nice number to have. So frustrating. Yeah, didn't even set a valid lap in the end, did I? No, of course I didn't. Grr. Anyway, we move on to the next race. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. Yeah. No, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're sort of pushing along, and I was getting through getting through the lap there. 'Cause, yeah, made a mistake into onto the straight, got back around, and I was like, just trying to push on for the leader there. And there's a few spots you were there, and a few spots I was getting away a little bit. I was sort of like, okay, I kind of feel comfortable enough to just push. And then yeah, you just do something you've done 100 times, and it just bites you that one. It's such a ruthless track. I'm ready. I'm fully ready for moments in the 24. Yeah, because I kind of made that error into the straight. I did wonder, Jack. I should have checked it actually, shouldn't I? Whether it was that, it was obviously a bit of a slowdown there because I slowed up to get the slipstream back by, and then he didn't quite get past, and I'm sure we were slowing you guys up, and you guys were catching it, just a big jumble effect, right? So just kind of wanted to see. See, this is the problem, guys. We're all starting to get to know each other, and we're starting to be a bit more kind to each other, Which don't, by the way. Let's just race how we race. I think the reality is, I fully trust you guys to race hard. Because we've you guys have shown great pace and good results, and you know I haven't locked horns with you guys, you know, in a bad way. So you know, if we're in that spot, let's race. You know, that's good. If we know each other, it just means we can race each other even harder. You know, we just know we can be clean. So, yo, Charlie, welcome, mate. How are you? Doing. That's why. Right, bit of practice time then. 20 minutes for the next race. Yeah, it was just a tricky situation. Again, I apologize, guys, because, you know, we ran wide going to the last turn and created half a fuffle there, so... Yeah, Hugo, go for open, 100%. We'll do this one, and at least probably this one and one more. We'll see how badly it was. I saw someone go up there today in a practice session. Went around turn 1 and just went straight on the GP track. Good, it was a good laugh, actually. Too much muscle memory from NEC. Yeah, racing's been good, mate. It's had a few moments. Thrown away a couple of really nice results today. Well, one couple have happened to me, and that one was definitely my fault, that last race, so own mistake and all. But it's a tough track to race on, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I should be pretty dialed. Well, it's been interesting going for like doing some driving in Porsche Cup and sort of picking up just the subtle differences of getting around this track in a Cup car versus a GT3 car. But yeah, it'll just be after tonight. That's how, like I say, I'm kind of pretty desperate to get a few results, because this is kind of it. And then it'll be, yeah, all practice for Saturday, mate. I think we'll just do minimal effort for the league this time round. I don't think I might just run out of time to give it like proper preparation, but we'll see. Nope. Oh dear. Let's try that again. Yeah, I think you're right a bit there, Jack. It does seem trickier. Like the Nordschleife is usually the place you go to get lots of SR. Maybe if I have a race where I don't actually crash, it'll be fine. But after Red Bull Ring last week, and the first 3 races here, my SR is about as low as it's been. How have I not hit the wall there? Right, let's just get a little gentler with these cold tires. Eek. Just locked 0.57 and 75 iRacing. Oh man, ouch. You actually gained SR at Red Bull Ring. Mate, I was in some absolute battles, eh? But yeah, there was like, yeah, definitely like had a few moments. Holy smoke, buddy. Mirrors, mirrors, mirrors. Oh. You missed the braking zone, buddy. No, no. Dan Turismo, hello. Welcome in, mate. Yeah, thanks everyone for spending some time with me. I know there's a lot of people streaming at the moment. Very busy week. The good weeks of iRacing, always very, very busy on the streaming front, so I appreciate you choosing to spend some time with me here. Sorry I couldn't get the result on the last one for you all. There you go. You can get through there without crashing, that's good. It's more exciting for us when something happens. Well, I don't know, like, a win would have been nice. It could have been entertaining, if not a bit boring. I don't know. So you can do it. Now, the other thing on the agenda at the moment, actually, which, gotta be honest, I haven't, with other things going on, I haven't fully looked at it, but I do need to actually work it out at the moment, is they announced the Porsche Cup, the esports championship qualifiers. Now, I'm just going to be perfectly honest, I don't expect to actually qualify for the proper professional championship, but they're running qualifier events very soon, actually. I think the next one, the first one, might actually be next week. So I'm going to give them a go. It's essentially like an iRacing championship. So it's like, think of it like DTM, the DTM stuff at the moment. There's a certain day, a couple of time slots, and you can compete in all of the time slots in a week, and it just takes your best points. And the top 32 from each region qualify for esports championships. So I'm going to give those a go, see exactly where we stand. Like I said, I don't expect to qualify because there's like actual good drivers. But yeah, it's in a car that it's in the Porsche Cup car, so it's a car that I know the best and the fastest in. I haven't decided if I'm going to stream those or try and make content out of them, make videos out of them. Might be worth to do videos out of them. I can concentrate a bit more. Definitely want to try and get my best shot. But I think the first one is next week, and I think it is Donington Park, which is what next week's races are. Oh my gosh! Holy moly! That was scary. I'm glad he got out of my way there, because otherwise I would have driven into him. Wow. But yeah, is anyone else thinking of putting their best foot forward on those? Like I said, it's you know, a low chance of qualifying, but it's definitely a really nice thing to have a go at. See how you sort of stack up with a bit of consistency and all that sort of stuff. Hugo, the brake bias. Like, so this is open setup, so this is the brake bias that they set in it. Usually if you want more turn, you'd set more rear brake bias. So this is a bit more about the stopping, trying to make it stop better, make it a little more understeering, a little bit. It is so front bias tends to be a little bit safer. But in this regard, there's quite a loose setup essentially. The very low rear wing and stuff. So this is about trying to make it a little bit more understeer, a little bit safer. There's already enough rotation in this setup, basically. But I don't tend to touch it. If that's what the setup says, I just go, cool, leave it, and just learn to drive it, basically. Not good enough, don't own the track. Yeah, I think I am just going to give it a go just to see this. Yeah, it's Donington, Barcelona, and one other track. Maybe Brands Hatch, which I hope not. But yeah, 3 qualifying races, top 32 qualifiers. And I haven't checked to see if I would be considered like Asia Pacific region, because that's my nationality, or if I'd be considered Europe because I live here. You know what I mean? Because if you unfortunately for Europe, I'm not gonna lie, if you're in Europe, you have zero chance. If you're in this chat, you probably have no chance of getting it. I'm just someone, I think it was Lasser, he was in a stream looking at ratings for different countries. People have got, I think Germany's got like 11 or 12 drivers over 10k iRacing, and a lot of them drive Porsche Cup. So it's just like, yeah, the chances of qualifying are pretty slim for even the really top guys, you know? It's crazy. But we'll see. You know, it'd be really nice to... I always find that sort of thing really interesting when you've got an event where essentially everyone has shown up well prepared. Like, it's not like, oh, it's a daily, whatever. Like, everyone is there on their main account, you know, everyone's putting their best foot forward, trying to do their best. It's really interesting in those situations just to see how you stack up, even if it's 300th, you know, 1,000th. I think it's just really, really interesting to sort of see exactly how you stack up. So that's my take on it. Definitely won't qualify. Interested to see where I'm at. And same with the Porsche Cup series this season. It was about you know, what I can do over a whole season of racing, 12 weeks, collect points each week, see where I stack up overall, you know. And you know, even that's not, because even that's not one of those ones, right? Like, I think I'm currently like 100th, 200th, 150th in points for like fixed and open. And it's like, you know, I know I'm not the 100th best Porsche Cup driver in iRacing, you know what I mean? It's just that other people haven't given it their full attention. So I think the esports qualifiers could be just a good chance to put my best foot forward against other people's best foot forward. Yeah, no, honestly, it's a really good initiative, eh? Yeah, I don't know Donington too well. But yeah, it is next week's daily races also. Because then after that, the tracks aren't the same as the daily races, so you actually have to put very specific time into practicing and stuff. Oh, don't touch that kid. Still don't quite nail the carousel. Oh no. Oh, how did I survive that? What? Don't do that. Oh, there's a crash. Might be interesting, but not having the interest in being the best kind of hampers ideas of showing my best performance. That's fair. Yeah, I think, for me, yeah, I definitely, yeah, find that really interesting. I think I'm pretty chilled around it, you know, like, it's still racing, things happen, you need a bit of luck still, all that sort of stuff, but, yeah, I think it'd be kind of fun to put just a really, yeah, really focused effort. It's like these 24-hour races, these special events, you know, I put more preparation time into the special events because it's a big deal. It's one time, you know, get a second shot at it. Obviously you got other people involved as well, like we're counting on you to show up, be prepared. So yeah, you prepare for all situations and scenarios and pick a car, and yeah, I really enjoy that. The dailies are fun because they can be, you know, back to back and all that sort of stuff, and I really enjoy the process of those as well, just learning all the time. But, you know, it can feel a little bit like, oh, well, I keep shooting this corner. Miles away from my best there. Race is about to start. That'll do. Right, we should try and... Found out if I try too much, it's no longer fun. Much more enjoyable being at 80% and just driving door to door with people who you trust. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, part of me's it's done this thing again. This is so annoying. For whatever reason, my iRacing will like lose the cursor. And where is it? And just won't show up again. So you have to like kind of hunt around with it. Like you still click on stuff, it just doesn't show the cursor. It's really random. And I honestly don't know. Does anyone know how to fix that? So Dan, they will be open setup. Yeah, they'll be open setup. Like it's one of those things. Like so, Moritz Lona was talking about it in his stream because you know he is a top Porsche Cup driver. You know it's very much the thing of these are essentially these championships are designed for people like him. You know, or young talent. Is the people, the person who wins this gets like an actual drive. You know, so it's a big deal. Porsche Motorsports put this on. So yeah, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Failed tech inspection. What's that failed tech inspection? It's done that. So it's it's very much for people like him. But he was saying it's like, you know, at the same time, don't let it put you off trying because it can be fun. It's the one time races are unique. They're interesting, and you don't get to just reset, try again. It's they're a bit more of a big deal. So yeah, hopefully the participation's there. So what we're gonna do, is this open? This is open. Now we're in the race. I'll forfeit the race and we're gonna load the qualifying. Should be able to register. Where is it? There. So there we go. When I finish this race, we'll jump out, go straight to the qualifying lap. And hopefully that works. Okay, we're going to start 7th on the grid for this one. I'm door 18. 3.9. Highest I rating in this one down to 3.1. Slightly higher strength of field than last time. Who hasn't qualified? Yeah, there's a few fast drivers behind us, so this is the one downside. If you're not far enough up the grid, you might have some very quick guys start immediately behind you. And yeah, it might be a scrappy opening lap here, so let's see how we go. Right, 3 minutes. I'll be back in a second, ready to do this one. But yeah, give me 2 seconds. But you get back soon. Right, so we're back. I just realised I hadn't turned those lights on in the lounge. Our dogs are just sitting in the dark there. Quiet house. Jermaine Denny keen to start on Saturday, so I see that you're me. Scared of the start. Why are they scared of a start? Nothing wrong with starting a 24-hour race, you know? Nice. Actually, had a really decent, when we did NEC, really nice little, had a great start on that race, actually. Just got to stay out of trouble. That's all it is. I can usually do that. Got to work out his qualifying as well. Righto. Oh, deep breaths, deep breaths. Very deep breaths. Yeah, Dimitri, Leon behind, 3.7, 4K. This guy should be pretty speedy. They just haven't got qualifying times in yet. Keep dirty side down. Yep, we'll try. Yeah, a couple of guys that we raced last time. Okay, let's go.
Green, green, green.
Another decent start.
Car on. You're on the left, 3 wide. Right side, 2 wide.
Tin. No.
3 wide.
Ah!
Side, clear on the right.
That's annoying. Okay, I'm survived 2-1. No Brazilians in sight, no. Just a couple of high I-rated drivers who'll be wanting to get by because they haven't qualified properly. Actually, a couple of them have already got by, so that's a good start. Leon's got his hands full 2 cars back, so... Just survive, just survive. It's funny when you have a couple of bad races, your expectations shift a little bit. Ooh, that guy's off on the wall there. Goodness me. Right, this is the corner I messed up in the last open race I did. Nice and cautious there. Thought I heard something. No. I'm just wondering if one of my kids just walked into the room. Oh. Don't get distracted now. Good exit. Nice. Oh, big spin. Don't bounce back onto the track, please. Whew. Yeah, that guy was showing speed, but lots of mistakes. Oh, goodness me. Where's my nemesis now? Nope, 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 nope. Oh wow, okay. There's a problem behind. Eyes forward. Right, outside the toe, I think. But also behind. Okay. What's those numbers next to the iRacing? Left hand. Is door number. That's door number for me. So I like to use it because door number ranks in iRating for daily races. So if you've got door number 1 behind you, you know he's the best guy in your split. I've used it less, but if you're in a split where you've got some really high I-rated drivers, it's good to know, to sort of go, okay, he's double my I rating, probably should race him differently, you know what I mean? It doesn't work that way in endurance races because the team picks their number. But yeah, it's simply door number. And when I do videos and I commentate the videos, I'll often call the door number of the car rather than trying to say people's names and bits and pieces like that. So, because some people's names are really hard to pronounce. Oh, well, Danny's just mentioned that safety rating. So you could be talking about the safety rating, which are the coloured numbers. So that's license and rating within license, if that makes sense. Okay. I think we're settled in now. Can't relax too much around this track. Don't. You have got to be kidding me. No way. How am I supposed to get around this? Oh, this is not good, guys. How am I what am I supposed to do? Oh. Frickin' heck. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, that's so frustrating, guys. Just can't put it together. That hurts, eh? That honestly, that just... Oh, that sucks so much. No pressure. This is correct under zero pressure. It's happened a lot today, Danny. That's probably the disappointing thing. Not gonna lie, the Porsche Cup car is very fun to drive around here. It just has its little nuances, and that's one of them. And this is particularly an open setup here because it's just running such a little wing, rear wing for the straight, with the two straights essentially. And of course, the Nordschleife requires just really pinpoint accuracy. I feel like GT3 is just a touch more forgiving. Just a touch. That's right. We'll push on here. That feels alright. And a flag. Might get one back here. There he is. He's got a black flag anyway. So we are going to get this position regardless. Ooh, it's another slide. 10x. I'm going to lose more safety rating here too. I think it's... Yeah, I guess the only thing I can put it down to is that, you know, I've essentially learnt the Nordschleife in GT3 and that I've driven Porsche Cup around here for a day. You know, some time last night and today. And there's lots of potential. And it just is going to take more laps just to iron out those tiny things. Yes, so it is so easy. It is so easy. And then of course, you know, like when it happens, there's a fence and then you can't turn around. You've got to wait for everyone to come past you. And yeah, at least I didn't rejoin in front of someone. Guess we can take that. But it's actually for that reason right there why, like, the idea was very much like, okay, get through tonight, hopefully it goes well, just not, and then park it, prep for the 24, because there's just that much work to do to just tune in, literally just to tune in the smallest of details. You know, like that will be the thing that catches you out in the rain, right? If you haven't practiced it enough, it will catch you out in the rain. Now keep coming back to it. You know, if you start a special event feeling confidently ready, you've won. So much effort. You know, we're getting halfway through the season now. You know, this is week 7. I've been thinking a little bit about what I end up doing racing-wise next season. What sort of content to make and things. I've sort of committed to the live streams and they've been heaps of fun. Thanks again. Thank you so much everyone who's watching and supporting. It's been really, really great. Really, really enjoying it. I think it kind of feels like I want to, I wouldn't say double down, but you know, we don't have as many special events coming up later in the year. You kind of feel like I kind of want to double down on this car a little bit, and I know that will kind of be maybe a bit controversial because, you know, if I gain another, you know, 400 iRacing with this car, which, you know, the right bit of luck, it's possible, I will really ruin my experience in the other cars. Because I will not have that level of speed in GT3, but I'll be racing guys who do. And I think for a special event I can work on it enough to get up to pace, but trying to go back to back and do daily races and stuff. So, yeah, I don't know, but I do have a lot of fun in this car. You know, and if I'm thinking when we go back to New Zealand, I'm going to have probably less time to stream and race and make content, and it's like, well, do the thing you enjoy most, maybe, you know? But we'll see. We'll see. There's a lot swirling around my head at the moment with the move back to New Zealand, so we're just trying to work through some of that stuff. Definitely been some carnage in this race. We haven't let the whole field by to a point, and we're still 12th. Right. Didn't crash that time. Whoops. Damn it. That's pretty early. It's not going to be a valid lap either now. Don't think I've set a valid lap in any of the races so far. Could run Pcup and start your Formula journey. Yeah, no, I have been thinking about Formula actually, because it's different rating system and stuff. Probably going back to rookies. Yeah, no, I think that's probably not a bad idea, mate. Yeah, I was looking at my stats the other day, and I actually have not done any B or C license, B or A license events this season. Like, we've been driving the GT3, but in the league, and I haven't actually driven any GT3 or IMSA official races, and I didn't even realise. Maybe it's just a mindset thing of just, you know, just get out and drive, you know, just go do more driving and jump in and not feel like you have to show up completely prepared, you know. The week of racing this week is insane, yeah. It's very busy. It's probably too much, Danny. Honestly. I'm gonna be a broken man at 2 o'clock on Sunday. So come across the finish line, I'm just gonna be just shattered. I reckon it'll be like shoulders and arms and wrists and stuff because it's like this track's so bouncy. I'm gonna actually play with some of my wheelbase settings and try and tune out some of the bumps and just soften them up a little bit because this car's quite light on the steering, but the Aston's quite heavy and I do like it, but I know that driving 6 hours, this and all the practice and everything, I'm gonna be broken. I'm properly broken. Jump off the line there. Alright, we're gonna finish this one off at least in 12th or whatever it is here.
Ticket flag, ticket flag.
Oh no, up to 11th apparently. Maybe we'll take it. We do need to make a bit of stint play, mate. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think we should probably have a chat tomorrow about that. Oh, look at my poor car. She didn't feel too bad after all that. 8:18.9 that last lap there, so not the best, not the worst. My cursor's gone again. Okay. Right, let's go to our qualifying. Join qualifying. Look at that. The system works. Oh, sad for the spin. Yeah, that one's not great, but that's right. I think I've gained a little bit of iRating out of it still, so it's not as bad as it could be. But a win in the last one and a 7th or a 6th in that one would have been great points. And that would have kind of tied a bow around Porsche Cup for me this week and move on a little bit, but that's all right. That's all right. So yeah, next week, well, technically in 2 weeks' time after Spa, I would have had my 8 weeks of points for the series. So we had to actually have a look through them all and see which are our minimum points and which ones we have to sort of improve for the final 3 weeks of the series to try and actually like kind of bump it up a little bit. So yeah, it's kind of going pretty well on the series stuff. I could be a little bit better. I'm not gonna lie. It's a few weeks that were a bit low, but it's been fun doing it's fun being doing that stuff. Right, also I'm going to withdraw here. I do wish there was a slightly better system for this, where you can kind of sign up for multiple things in a row. Excuse me. Right, let's see how we go here, team. So this is open setup qualifying, and 18.8 is my time to beat here. The next race will be fixed. Full night of Porsche Cup, of course. Full night. It's funny I'm even doing this qualifying run because this is only going to help me if I do another race in open, which I'm not planning to do tonight.
Green flag. Okay, here comes your time flag.
Yeah, I hope Spa will be good. We should be back in like split 2 and stuff at Spa as well, I think. Bit like here. So we'll kind of be in an opportunity for... And I get to do it all week as well. That'll be the other difference. I need a couple of weeks where I really can have dedicated time to them. Like, really properly chase a result. Okay, let's see how we go. Nah, I'm the same, Jack. I'm not actually that great at Spa. Which is annoying because everyone else is, you know? Like, it's one of those really annoying tracks. Like, same with, like, Monza. Like, if you're not great at Monza, you're gonna have, like, everyone's a specialist at Monza. IMSA's going to Spa next week too, so there's sort of like another opportunity to maybe do some GT3 driving, I'm not sure. Don't spin, don't spin, don't spin, that's not what we want. It's already ruined the lap, haven't we? Just push. It's not good either. Damn it. Arrgh. That's so annoying. Yeah, so true, Ringo. 100%. Yeah. Oh, well, that's that one, guys. So, yeah, it literally is like a one chance quali. So you get 1 an hour, can try it through the week, and it just takes your best time from all of them, you know. But, yeah, if you start the lap and you swear, if you get to this point, there's still 9 minutes on the clock, but if I go to the finish line now, it'll just say session over. So it's, yeah, it's a pretty tricky one. It's a pretty tricky one. That's right. We can jump into some fixed practice now. Yeah, start making Guru noise. I'm done. Yeah. Oh, I think, yeah, I used to be a bit like that. Like if we were, like if I was doing videos tonight and wasn't streaming, I probably would have gone would have pulled the pin probably. But yeah, trying to be better at just sort of like just moving on and just trying to, yeah, I guess trying more. Just trying more. There you go, plus 22. Another 0.1. It's down to 2.1. This is the lowest my A license has ever got, actually. I really need a couple of clean events. It'll go back up to 5.0 after the 24-hour probably, though, so it won't. I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, we did get 22 iRating out of it. Yeah, should have finished here, really. But that's okay. It fell off. Oh yeah, Lawrence, yeah. Cool. That's so frustrating. So frustrating. 15 minutes till the next one. That is cheating, so I always have to drive safe every race. Well, that's the joys of the enduros because it's so many corners. You know, you'll get, you know, if you do 6 hours of stint driving in the 24, you know, even if you get 30, 40 incident points, you've just done so much driving, you know. It's only 3 laps, those races. What day's the 24 again? Saturday. So it'll be 1 o'clock my time is the event start. The race starts probably like 2 o'clock. So that's pretty early for you, mate. Yeah, that'll be like 11. It'll be like midnight. But we got 24 hours. So yeah, so we basically Sunday, pretty much all of Sunday. And then we finished New Zealand time Monday morning. Or midnight Sunday? Yeah, pretty much midnight to midnight. I'll be there. What a legend, man. Absolute legend. Yeah, I'm thinking that. Yeah, I'm thinking that I'll probably be doing quite a bit of the night stint. Yeah, I'll stream the whole thing. Yep. Even when I'm sleeping, I'll just keep it on. I'll keep the brake bars at 0 for this one. See. Oops. No, yeah, it'll be the whole. We'll stream the whole lot. It'll be pushed into like 3 different streams, but they'll kind of go from one to one. I've done night shifts before. Yeah, no, honestly, yeah, I think I'll be doing. I'm keen to put my hand up for a good chunk of the night shift in general for the race. It looks like it could be quite. The wettest parts of the race are sort of like around our midnight, kind of like 3 a.m. sort of stuff. So when you look at the graph of the timetable, the highest rain percentage is about 8 a.m. in the morning in game, but that's probably about 4 a.m. real our time. So it's a brutal time to have the highest weather chance. Of course, it's just a chance. It might not actually happen. We might actually have a dry race, and it might rain a lot. We'll see. But I see Charlie's already put his hand up to say he doesn't want to do like the graveyard shift, so someone's got to do it. And next year, when we get back to New Zealand, I can just do those shifts of the driving because it'll be daytime. I'll just have to get really good at driving at night in game. So fortunately fixed is the race of the 2 where I've got the better qualifying time, so if it means we just start a little bit further up the grid. So if we get a race like the first one we did today, then yeah, the only thing I do is keep myself clean. Not make any silly mistakes. Thanks, Jack. Appreciate you coming along here, mate. Yeah, sorry we couldn't actually have a proper race this time around. Having issues both ways today. But we'll see you in the next one, dude. Whoa. Just got it stopped. $250 drivers in the registered session at the moment. Oh, at Spa, of course, yeah. Not going to give Donington a go. That's fair. Give me a chance to catch up on some points, too. Looking forward to Spa, though. It'll be a bit of fun. Yikes. Oh, too hot. Does it see me? Yep. Right. It's definitely wild through that section. GT3 is so much easier through there. It's better. Oh, that's it. Another interesting bit of news I saw today. You guys might know Rory Alexander, the big Gran Turismo YouTuber, streamer. Really nice guy. I've met him a couple of times. Just does Gran Turismo, right? So he announced that he's actually doing the iRacing 24-hour this weekend. The event itself is sponsored by Thrustmaster. So yeah, Rory's hooked up with those guys and a few of his other Gran Turismo mates. So they're all coming across to do the 24 hours. And I was just wondering, I was just thinking, like, how on earth is that going to go? Like, I'm so interested to see how he does. Such a different game, you know. I can't help but think that there'll be a few moments that really catch those guys out. Or they'll smash it, you know. Prove me wrong a little bit. I was thinking, even if I came across from, say, ACC straight to this for the event, I would struggle so badly. Well, this is the thing, right? Like, I think in a way GT7 it's a sim that does a very particular thing, and it takes away a lot of simulation to make it work really well for a very wide audience, right? But I think the reality is those guys are still very good. It's just that when there's a crash in front of you, you just ghost through the car, and if you hit the barrier, you just keep going. And that really doesn't happen here. Because Rory used to do a lot of ACC when he was like streaming like 5 days a week, which is about when I kind of was thinking about, you know, getting a sim and starting a YouTube channel and stuff. He was doing a lot of ACC and LFM, and he was good. It's like 4K elo, you know, just really, really good. Better than I ever got on ACC, essentially. So it's not that he can't race. So I've talked to him a few times about bits and pieces like that, and really the Gran Turismo thing is an audience thing. Obviously, if you're doing a YouTube channel, Gran Turismo's got the biggest audience, and it makes sense, which I totally agree with. I mean, even moving to iRacing, a lot of my videos on iRacing got way more views than on ACCs because the player base was so big. So yeah, it's not like you can't do it. I just think there's definitely some nuances about iRacing that are going to be really hard to get your head around at this event. You know, that's going to be a huge task for those guys. That's unstable. Silly. Messy. Alright, about 3 minutes. So thinks race starts. Slide. $410 drivers signed up. Another very full split. It's so cool to see. Oh, I'll follow them. No. Oh, too hot. Grr. Bit low in the carousel there. Still struggle with the carousel. Whoopsie. Nope. Might be able to go flat through there, actually. Bit sketchy, though. It's not tried in the race. Oops. It's got some pace in front. Not driving my best at the moment, but I haven't pulled him back. Cheeky bit of toe, I think. Yep. Oh, he was pretty cautious into there. That will do. Yeah, that guy had a good lap. He just had a messy start. He was about 4 seconds slower than me, but it was all on the start of the lap, I think. Yeah, 8:19.1. 442 drivers. That's pretty cool. All right, last race. Last race of the evening. What would be considered a perfect lap time in this car? BC Pax, hello, hello. Well, for me, my PB in fixed is like 8:15 something at the moment. But like the 10K guys, the really top level guys, they've been doing like 8:07s in qualifying, and like well, even during the race, really, with a bit of slipstream if they get a bit of help there, and like 8:08s, 8:09s. So yeah, that's no worries. Yes, that's crazy speed. That's crazy speed. I just don't have that pace at the moment. But yeah, my PB in the open setups are in a 14.2. So I'm pretty happy with that sort of pace, if I'm being honest. But yeah, race pace is definitely a few seconds slower than that. And just surviving. I've just been struggling to survive tonight. So it kind of doesn't really matter about the lap time if you're not surviving. Whew. Anyway, what are we going to do? Okay, here we go. So with door card 7, we're starting P4. Nice. Adrian, I'm pretty sure Adrian in a race earlier today. Actually. Haha. This is the car that crashed and then crashed into me in my first race today. So let's hope that doesn't happen again, because that was pretty. That was just really unfortunate. It's really funny. Just started watching some of your videos, MX5. Nice. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I haven't. I did videos for like a good year and a half, and then kind of found a way to actually get the streaming happening. So I've sort of committed to the streaming the last few months as a way to kind of learn it and stuff and get a bit of a rhythm going. But yeah, I definitely want to get back to some videos and stuff, because been missing making those. But they're a lot of effort, a lot of work. So sometimes really hard to like fit it in as well as live streaming and stuff. Still, the channel's growing, and I'm still trying to find a really good rhythm for me and life changes and stuff like that. So, yeah, no, it's been fun. Like in the last few months, I've gotten better as a driver because I've been able to stream and race more. I was finding when you did the videos, you do the practice and you do the races and you get a bit of a story out of it, and then that would kind of be it. You have to spend the rest of the week making the actual videos. So this has been a nice way to race more and get better, and it's all part of the progress because I sort of had a bit of a skill ceiling. Like went through essentially 3 different games and got to about the same level, and then wanted to get faster. So you got to race more, essentially. So yeah, it's been fun though. I've been really enjoying it. Really, really enjoying it. As well as special events and things like that. So yeah, no, thanks for dropping into a stream though. Appreciate that. And it's been great to show the journey. You know, it's been great to show it from rookies and everything like that. For me, absolutely, yeah. For me, iRacing is the best sim, and that's for personal reasons. You know, I love how many drivers are here. I love how close the competition is. I love all the different classes. You know, we're racing Porsche Cup here. This has turned to be one of my absolute favorite cars in the game. I've got really good speed in this car. This car doesn't exist with this level of competition around it in any other sim. So, you know what, there's over 400 drivers racing this split right now. It's fantastic. So I really enjoy it. It's really it's brutal. It's punishing. When you crash, it's damage is heavy. It's everything you want a sim to be, really, like just brutally hard, which makes the wins really good. When you get it right, it's so satisfying. And yeah, for me, the special events are like the best thing you can do in the sim. So we got the 24 hours in Nürburgring coming up this weekend. Our team's been practicing, choosing a car, you know, all the stuff. And it's been awesome. You know, Daytona 24 was the same. Preparing for that and racing that was just so much effort, but like easily the most fun thing I've done in sim. So yeah. Only game I've tried so far. Got burned out for a while, but your videos actually made me plug my wheel back in. Oh, nice, man. Yeah, like it is like, it's a full-blown hobby, you know. MMA, thank you. Yeah, no, it really is. It really is a full-blown hobby. Like you got to put a lot of time into it, and yeah, I guess like I can see I've had moments where I felt really burnt out by it too. Like when you have a week where races don't go well and you get taken out and things happen, it's really hard to stay motivated. And yeah, you just got to find your groove, really. You know, like there's so much to this game that I've decided you can't actually do it all, and actually narrowing down on a couple of things that you enjoy doing and sticking to it's yeah, much better, really. So yeah, I think we're getting close to that. You know, I haven't done open wheel yet. I haven't done oval racing. Haven't done any dirt, rallycross, anything like that. Like there's so much of the game I haven't even touched yet, which is crazy if I think about it. I've been here nearly 12 months in iRacing. Actually, 12 months is like the end of May or something. So it's flowing by, really. It's absolutely flowing by. Right, guys, here we go. We shall have fun as much as we can. Last race of the night. Let's hope it's a good one. We're starting out at P4. Dual card number 7. It's quite a spread in this one. I think a couple like 2700 I-rated drivers here, and 3.8 is the top. So quite a spread, but we're sort of in theory far enough away from some of them. So don't overdrive tires. Yep. We'll try and hold on to them a little bit more. Try to be a little bit more cautious as much as I can be. First 2 laps in here, hold on to some tire for the end, but let's see. We'll do our best. Cheers, Mitchell. Here we go. Actually, the guy off pole was in our race earlier today as well. Not best start.
Car on your left. You're on the right. 3 wide. Car on your left. 2 wide. You're on the right.
Very wide.
Car on your left. 2 wide.
Clear.
Clear.
Okay. Just gave everyone some space there with a potential 3 wide scenario. Deep there. Car behind me was worse. Cool. Push, push, push. Clean. Oh dear. Oh, I thought there might be a slowdown. Oh, flippin' heck. Wow. Don't do this. Okay, come on. Focus, focus, focus. Bit deep in there. Oh, car behind the wall. Just understeered wide on the exit. Yeah, Nikolai in the front, he was really quick and they'll My first race today. I did make a mistake though and crashed. Well, to see if that repeats itself. Oh, that wasn't too flash. So trying to go around, it's even worse. It's always annoying when one corner just scares you. Just makes you a bit nervous. It's wide. Push, push, push. Oh, that wasn't great. Stop touching that inside curve, Bradley. That's wide too. Come on. Okay, this rate we're going to get past this guy on the straight. This we'll be okay with. Oh, crash, crash, crash. Don't come back on the circuit, mate. Hold your brakes. Thank you. Right. Right from the Polish driver there. That's us there. Go, 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 go. Thank you. Lovely bump draft there. Oh. Okay, nice little assist there. Up to P2. Oh, come on. Are you being serious right now? See that coming? Let's try and follow him away from the anti-car behind. Mitchell, yeah, it was a pretty solid bub draft, wasn't it? MVP at the moment. Leader is gone though. It's got some crazy speed. Oh, where are you going, Brandon? Okay, don't spin at this corner this time. It's quite a train behind.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel.
Damn it, to come out of it. Whoa! Okay. We're doing better than previous races. Oh no, come on, come on. Too soft there. Do what you know you can do. Speed up. That's what we needed. That's exactly what we needed. That's not what we needed. 1.2, I think that's out of slipstream. We'll see. Just about. Oh, I spun behind. Oh, okay. Doesn't take away the pressure, but this guy's fighting down the turn one. Okay, keep it clean. Lap to go. Just about the apex. Alright, bring it home, bring it home. Can we do it, guys? One more lap. Can we do it? I had that bump on entry. It's no problem in a GT3 car. Absolutely none at all. Annoyingly, the guy who's been released behind from that group seems pretty quick. That's right. Let's just do what we can do here. There's no pressure. Tire tips are okay. So cautious in there. Oh, no stake behind. Okay. Takes a bit of pressure off. And a position change as well. If you're enjoying this, guys, and you haven't left a like already, please do. Really helps streams, helps me out. So we've been showing you some rough ones, and hopefully we can bring this one home for you. 39 of you watching, truly appreciate it. Absolute legends. Okay, 1.2 to the cars behind. They're definitely fighting too, back there. Hey. But I think we're coming up to the stronger part of the track for me. Just got to have a good run here. 1.3, 1.4, so the slipstream. No mistakes. Oh, wide behind. Wide in the mirror. Cautious into the Weak. Stupid corner. I look forward to doing that in GT3 because it's so much better. Okay, get this right. Kinda not quite. Oh, he's got to slow down. Oh, okay, couple of corners. Don't mess it up. Story of the night. Oh, goodness me. This... I'm not going to say it yet. Let's get to the finish line. Oh, I've never worked so hard for a podium in my life. Holy moly, we got there. Yes. Ah, that felt really good. This guy drove really well. GG's. Cheers, mate. Yeah, wow. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow, we got there. Wow, honestly, that has been, I've been trying to do that all day. You know, like that's like 6 races, practices, qualifyings, like trying to learn this car. That P3 is, I've been trying to do that all day long. That's the hardest one I've ever gotten. What a track, what a car. Punishing car, my goodness. Let's have a quick look back at the start, and we'll see our mate's most valuable player bump draft at the end of the first lap. 3 wide here. They're pushing pretty hard. I gave way too much space here. I thought it might be still 3 wide with noses poked in. Way too much space, but it worked out. Nice and clean. And we have to come back. And honestly, like this is one of those really, this is a pretty high IQ move, really. Like he could just easily have made this 3 wide and made it super awkward at the end of the straight. But he's gone, you know what? Let's just both get by him. And then he's like, I'll deal with that guy later, basically. I'll deal with that guy later. So Patrick, really sensible driving there. And he was quicker. Like I knew he was quicker. And yeah, he obviously sized me up on the GP. I didn't, and fair enough. Like I was slow. I missed some apexes. He had a gap through here, and I knew he was going to give it a send. I was pretty actually okay to let him by here. Just about got it. Yeah, I wasn't really fighting it, but no, I was happy to do that. I think that was just, yeah, I think after the races I'd had, I didn't want to race too hard. But thanks, guys. Yeah, appreciate that. That's, yeah, it feels good. It's like, it's this weird sense of just relief at the moment that we managed to get there. So let's go have a quick look at some results. Join race? No, forfeit. Still finishing up the event, apparently. And it was two incident points, so I should get some iRating back as well. Let's have a quick look at, while we wait for those. Let's have a quick look at our open qualifying overall series points at the moment. 42nd, apparently, at the moment overall. That's pretty good. Division 2. There's our friend Jack in 5th. We're currently 17th. So we've had 6 weeks. We've done 12 races. And this is an open. 777 points. It's not too bad, is it? It's not too bad. Another Kiwi here, Jeremy. He's not too far away on us, actually. So need to improve a couple of ones. But yeah, I think our best result points-wise here today would have been our last race. Oh, that's open 11th? Oh, yeah, it was only 11th. So this was only 123 points. So we could there's definitely some improvement on points in some of these. But here we go. Here's our race results here. 74 iRating. Let's go. Plus 0.16. So we got a bit of safety rating back, guys. And yeah, we've actually come out green overall for the 5 races I've done today. So we only by about 20 iRatings. So that last race has saved my day a little bit. 3,355 iRating. That's the highest I've ever been. So we are keep going forward. And 172 championship points. See, that is what we're talking about. That's a solid score for me. I will take that. I will absolutely take that. Which means, cheers, well, appreciate it, man. Yeah, no, that felt good. That felt good. Which means on the series standing side, I don't know if this will have updated immediately. And I needed a bit of a points haul, actually, and fix. So we're in 79th overall, 779 points, so basically the same. 6-week, 12 starts, so they're exactly the same. So it might not quite include the one we've just done. Oh, hang on, I should be able to do 133. Okay, so I am going to get it's 40 more points on top of that. That's good to know, which would put us, so what is 40 more points is 810. So that's going to put us a couple up. Yeah, about 60, call it 67th. 67, 68, something around there. Which means in Division 2, about 22nd. So up a couple of spots. So far, so good, guys, on that front. Obviously, there's a few people here that have done 7 weeks. So I think it's our friend Osama. Should add him as a friend, actually. And yeah, Jack's been crushing it. He's sitting there in 4th. He's got so many more points than I do. That's just nuts. So he's been having some really good split one finishes. He's been finding himself some really high lobbies and getting like top 10s and stuff. So he's just crushing it at the moment, almost in the podiums. But this, like, for me, this is what we're really focusing on for the whole season, is trying to get this number up. It's the best 8 weeks. So like I said, in 2 weeks' time, we would have done 8 weeks, and then we'll be looking to improve some best results over the final few rounds. But it'll give us a good idea of where we stand. And, you know, to be honest, look, overall, to be sitting, you know, inside the top 100 drivers, and there's 21,000 people who have done a Porsche Cup fixed race. You know, a lot of these people have just done 1 or 2 and just, you know, passed them off. But, you know, I'm pretty happy with that. You're not gonna lie, it's been a lot of work, but to be inside the top 100 or to finish somewhere inside there would just be absolutely insane. Yeah, I'm really glad I tried to do this season and made it a Tuesday night thing and been really focused on this car and trying to just eke out performance. It's slowly working. It took a little while tonight to get a decent result, but it's slowly working. But yeah, guys, that's us. That's us for today. You can take these off. Don't need these. Thank you very, very much for hanging out with me. Honestly, appreciate it so much. Like I said, I've been really enjoying the streaming. You guys make that a reality. So look, if you're still here and you haven't hit the like button, please do. And if you're new watching the stream, honestly, we do this every Tuesday, Porsche Cup Tuesdays. Make it a bit of a thing of it. So hit the subscribe button, come along. A couple of new faces in today. And thanks very much for those guys coming in. Yeah, BC Pax and Mitchell's there. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for being here. But as always, yeah, Danny, Chinox. Yeah, Chinox, honestly, man, you get up so early for these. Absolute legend. It's like what? He gets up. So Chinox gets up basically at 5:30 for my 7:30 p.m. streams in New Zealand, and he's always here. Just absolute legend. So thank you very much, mate. But yeah, Maury, thanks for showing up, bro. Appreciate you heaps. Yeah, and then Danny, cheers, bro. We're gonna have to talk about 24 hours coming up to make a bit of a plan. Probably free tomorrow night to do that, but I'll hit you in the Discord, man. So yeah, so guys, we're back on Thursday night with the league race at Brands Hatch. Not gonna lie, it's going to be a little bit less prepared. Brands is pretty tricky track in general, and we got a lot of little details to fine tune for the 24-hour, because on Saturday, the 1 p.m. European time slot, the main time slot, will be taken on the 24 hours of Nürburgring, and yeah, proper excited. You know, this is showing how tricky it can be. We're going to experience some heartaches, potentially, but hopefully, by some miracle, we pull it all together and produce a really great result. So would love it if you guys could join me at any point during the stream on Saturday through to Sunday. We'll be here, 4-person team, lots of stints, lots of driving, lots of chaos. I can't wait. So, but guys, thank you very much for hanging out with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Race hard, stay positive, and you know, if you're having a bad time, just get out for another race. Just get back out there. You never know what could happen. But cheers, guys. See you in the next one. Thanks heaps. Bye.